The Bonneville Shoreline Trail has been under construction for 30 years. Join me, Brandon Plewe, and my son Spencer as we hike the 200-mile length of the BST to learn about its past, present, and future, and explore the landscape of this boundary between the city and the wilderness.
Well, this is not Draper. At the end of last season, we were kind of around the ridge over there on this Sensei trail, and we said we were going to skip ahead to Draper to start off this next season. Well, last year a trail was built that goes over the ridge and back down the other side, so we're going to actually use that to form a continuous connection here from Lehi to Draper, so we'll go try that out today. I think I said this last year, but the trails that Lehi City, along with the Travérse Mountain Trails Association, built, really nice, well designed, well built, very scenic. The only problem is that because this Sensei trail stays so high, it has to go in and out of every single ravine. So to get from where we ended it last season and started today, just to here, just that trail to here, is like 3 or 4 miles. So that's a little bit of annoyance. Man, that thing's big. Eventually, Geneva Rock will be done with this gravel pit, and their plan is to reclaim it and eventually develop it in some way. And maybe as part of that reclamation, they may be able to put in a lower route for the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. But for now, we have to come up pretty high here to come over the ridge. You can see down there is the Sensei trail where we were just we were walking before. And we had to kind of go clear around this hill to get up to this point. Put in one request here for people in Lehi or Travérse Mountain Trails Association. It'd be really nice to just kind of make a little shortcut that came from down there up to here. But for now, we're going to go over the Travérse Mountains here. Another little English lesson. These are the Travérse Mountains, emphasis on the A. The adjective is traverse. Traverse is the verb to actually cross them. So, in a great, awesome trail naming play on words, this trail we're going to follow is the Travérse Traverse, complete with accent marks. One of the interesting things about the design of these trails is their use of grade reversals, which is where, when you're generally climbing, there's a little bit of going down as well here. It makes it a little more enjoyable without having to go up constantly, be able to go down a little bit, especially on a bike. And it also helps with drainage somewhat, although some of these can get a little annoying. What a great view of Lone Peak there, with Box Elder off to this side, and I think that's the Pfeiffer Horn over there on the left. One of the nice things here is that Draper City and Lehi own pretty much all of the land between the houses back there and here, so the view we see is likely to never change. Well, we've reached the summit. We've climbed about 600 feet from where we started. That trail is long, but it's so gradual you don't hardly even notice climbing. But now it's time for us to head back down the mountain to Draper. Well, it looks like we have reached the existing Bonneville Shoreline Trail, so we'll call it a day. How was our traverse over the Travérse Mountains? That was a surprisingly enjoyable trail. I was worried about it being so much of a climb over the ridge, but it was not that hard coming over Lehi, really gradual. If you were coming up from Draper, it would be much more of a climb and much steeper, but there's a lot of switchbacks, and it's shady, so it's not really that bad. I would say it's a good kind of filler for now to connect from Utah County to Salt Lake County until something can be done at the point of the mountain. So next time we're going to pick up the Bonneville Shoreline Trail out there and come back this way and head down, and we'll see you then.